Hello and welcome to this evening's cast. It's me, Hendy, on my own. So you're gonna have to put up with me for the next 45 minutes, guys. Hope you can... We've got a Viking line versus Golden Globe. Starting on Furnace, which will be Viking's choice. Going to Sunken, and then finishing on Toya. Are you locked onto me, Chrissy?
Yeah, I'm locked onto you. Hey everybody.
Just waiting on Peng. Hopefully he'll ready up soon so we can get the action going. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Starting on a classic map here. So we're going for a nice mid fight to begin with. Some chaos here, mid. A nice flank from Peng, but he's getting to get a kill on Roxy. It's a 2v2. But everyone's back up and stacked. Storm hasn't gone down yet, the only person not to. Which is, oh no, 2 actually. Sorry. Vikings have been able to keep that still on their first life. Still a definite advantage going forwards, that short respawn. Oh, that's an unfortunate miss from Storm right there. But nice hit. He's actually get quite a lot out of this first life, 500 damage, and unfortunately getting caught by Peng there as he came out the teleporter. But Peng's now down for 20 seconds and Storm's already back in the mix. Nice rail there onto Fanva. Storm again doing some damage, managed to take a lot of people down and utilise that split second of Siphonator to stack himself back up to 200 health. Let's see how. Probably a pretty even on stack wise 3v3 in a second for 13. Let's see how Storm can Viking to catapult. I can't say words today apparently. It's a 3v3, but the stack advantage is massively in the favour of GG. The Trauma taking a ton of damage there, which is but Fanva now alone for... oh, he's not alone anymore. He was alone for a split second and quite low. Storm and Fanva now have 30 seconds before they're back to full strength again. Whereas GG will be... well, they were going to be at 4, but they're not anymore. It's definitely flipped into the favour of... maybe not. There's... Peng, no, they're that low. It was a really nice fight there from Fanva and Storm, utilising the fact there's 2 of them versus 1, even though they were outstacked, even though they outnumbered Peng. There, that was some really good fight, combat from them. Again, we're getting a clash at mid, just not as chaotic as last round. Peng healing in the open there, trying to being able to, yeah. Again, the initial frags going in the favour of Vikings, but Golden there to answer back rapidly. Kinetic going down there, his first death stayed alive for quite some time. Kinetic, the only full stack player in the server at the moment. Oh, Roxy's back up already. Again, a numbers advantage in Viking line's favour, but a stack advantage that is now dissipated for Golden Globes. Kinetic's an 8. 3v1, but he has a definite stack advantage. Let's see what he can do in this situation. He's got 10 seconds until Tia is up. He's just going to hide here at top mid in that time. Again, it's going to be 10 seconds of a 2v4. Definite advantage going to VL in this situation. So they need to really minimize damage and get as much free damage as they possibly can. But they're getting trapped out and just outside blue now. VL are just descending on them, doing tons of damage. It's 40 seconds now for Trauma and Peng to survive. Outnumbered 2 to 4. Trauma's able to get Fanva, but he's only down for 20 seconds. He's going to be back up before both of his teammates, and he is low. Sub 100, it's not a good position to be in. Peng is... Nice kill there from Peng, but he's incredibly low. This is a terrible situation to be in. But Trauma's got 10 seconds to make it work, and they know where he is. He's now got to go dark. Oh, that was quite lucky that they went past him there. It could have been GG right then for this round. Does incredibly well to stay alive in that situation. He's now on a minute respawn. Again, 2v3, but stack advantage definitely in GG's favour, but they're taking a lot of free damage for not much in return. TO on his own. 2v1, a full stacked Fanva to deal with as well, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Round 2 goes to VL. Start this round again, a chaotic fight that starts in top mid but descends down into pipes. This time opening frags going fully in the way of GG. 3-1 the start here. And group healing, but unfortunately very little damage, and being able to disrupt that heal from VL not working out great. Tio doing some great damage there as well. Roxy now low. Let's see, switch to Peng, he's got full stack. Roxy on his own, he's got 2 seconds to make it done. That's a nice round there from GG. The last two looked quite decisively VL. They were able to kind of stamp their foot into this game for the first time, realistically. Again, a chaotic fight, top mid to begin with. Fanva taking a ton of unreturned damage, and so did Nodden, I think that's how you say his name. 2 down already. It's a nice shaft there from Fanva, but some brilliant shotgun from Roxy, even brilliant shotgun from Peng. Again, this round is somewhat in the favour of GG at the moment, in stack in terms of frags. Peng is very low. But Fanva's already on his second death, and Peng hasn't died yet, so he's still on a 5-second respawn. He's just doing a ton of damage. A lot of GG stood on their first life out by the looks of it as well there. That's quite interesting. So someone's died quite a few times on their team already. Must be Trauma. I'm going to switch to G. Tia now fighting top pipes with Roxy. Landing some nice rails there. Storm just getting aggressive. Doing a ton of damage. 1v3 now, he's 17 seconds, he's not going to be able to make this work. Gets a kill, but that's not enough. Cypher there, not enough to outdamage all of those players from VL. We got a nice 3v1 on Trauma. That's actually really nice there. They were able to get 2 kills on VL early, but they've managed to even up Some aggressive rocket jumping from Roxy, and again 15 HP, just comes through that teleporter and gets a nice rocket onto I can't remember who, it's disappeared off my screen. It's a nice rocket there from TA, but he took a ton of shaft damage. Now he's weak, he's gonna have to heal. Getting dueling with I don't know who because I can't see their name tags. It's a nice rail there, just a quick, minimal exposure, really nice shot. Void cannon spam to dislodge the VL guys. Some nice damage onto Roxy there. GG losing a load of frags, and he's now alone for 10 seconds, and he's got less than 200 stack. He's got to get some free damage to get his stack back up there. And just run, really. He's got only a second now, but doesn't want to get caught. Roxy and Fanva are both very low. Fanva's down now for 20 seconds, but Storm's back up. It's pretty even now. It's going to be very in the favour of GG in this round. But this is it. This is their map life on the line. If they lose this, it's over. They've really got to capitalise now. Do as much damage as possible. Kill a couple of the VL players, which they're managing to do. Storm has gone down. Roxy's low. Down the bottom. Fanva's the only person with any real stack on the team. And he is isolate. Well, he's together with Noddy in there. They're taking damage. This looks like it could go to GG if they catch Fanva here. Yeah, he's got 8 seconds to make it work, and he can't. It's a nice round from GG. They keep themselves alive in this map. This is its 6th round. Again, some opening damage from GG at the top of mid, but again, the fight's starting to go in VL's favour this time. It's 2-1 for kills. Balanced it up a bit. Now they're even on this opening exchange. Trauma on his 2nd life. Some nice explosion weevil to mess up Roxy there, but he's still taking a ton of damage from shafts from both sides, and a nade finishes him off. Nice rail there from Peg and Noddy, but that's only his 1st death. He's been able to stay alive for over 40 seconds, unlike anyone else. Interesting nade. He's getting railed from the back, and he's got 8 seconds now, and he's alone. Luckily for him, VL are low, but they're pushing aggressively. They want to finish this out. I'm very lucky for him now. He's able to keep himself alive and able to survive. But now, TO's Trauma's going to be alive for not alone, but he's running. They're chasing. He's managed to catch one healing. Kinetic's come to back him up. VL had to be careful in this situation. They're all low. They should probably spread out and not get fragged. They're on 20-second respawns as well, potentially, so. Again, Fanva's going to have to hide. I'm guessing he's the one with the stack. He's the one you want to keep it. Roxy's going to have to go die soon. But this is definitely favouring GL. They want to get as much damage as possible, really, with their lives. That's a really nice little rocket jump there from Fanva, taking minimal damage, dodging some nades on the way out. Storm's back up, and so does Noddy. They're going to be in a good position in a second. Good team fight here, but GG just converge and able to get that kill. Now a big group heal. And it's Noddy on his own, but it's a really nice shaft there, and Roxy's back up again. Kinetic are low, and Roxy's alone, but he's out stacking what's left of this team, and he's got the Siphonator. It's definitely an advantageous place to be in. I don't think he realises how low the guys on GG are. Maybe you go a bit more aggressive, but I think it's a smart play to keep himself alive as well. Fanva's up now. Trauma. But there's a massive stack advantage to VL, even though they're even on players now. Tromix here top mid, fighting the only one with any stack really on GG. Well, TO's back. Again, this is a bad place to be. Kinetic is incredibly low. They're going to have to use their heals to get him up to the fighting stack. And they've been caught out when he's had to run from his heals by the looks of it. Oh, he's stuck around. Brave. Roxy pushing in aggressive there, gets the frag. Kinetic alone, 180 health. See what he can do with it. And he whiffs the rocket jump and he's getting chased down, and there you go. First round, first map, VL, taken by Vikings. Their map pick. Let's see if GG can do better on their pick, Sunken. You know, there was some life from them, they got a couple of rounds. Let's see what they can do. So we saw some life from GG in the last round. It wasn't a one-sided stomp to VL, which is good. This is their map pip, so hopefully they're more confident and they feel like they can take this off Vikings. And we get to go to the decide, and then the third map is actually a decider and not just for bonus points. But this is a quite new map, and I'm not the best wiper player in the world, but from what I've seen, this is a map where teams generally tend to like to hold one of two areas. They either tend to hold crystal or blue. So this room or the room that Roxy was in before. So they either hold here where Roxy is or blue, like where Roxy's heading now. It's a general pretty popular place to hold, but they fight over red and or above red and sniper. So nice damage there from TO, but he's taking a lot of unreturned and he goes down. Again, opening frags going completely in the way of VL. Obviously that means there's a massive stack advantage going to the next fight for GG because they all have armor and VL don't, but they're all on longer respawns, so any death is far more impactful now for GG, but less for VL. They're doing incredibly well to keep themselves alive right now, VL. And just do a ton of unreturned damage. They're just completely out damaging them in this game so far. Like Pain's finally gone down, and so is Noddy, but there you go, Kinetic's down. They're 2 deaths to 5, it's very one-sided. And we go that's Fanva's first death as well. Okay, I think everyone on... No, Storm hadn't died twice yet. Okay. Again, I would say this position favours, for the next 5 seconds, will favour VL. They have the stack advantage, even numbers. They had to, well, not anymore, but they had to capitalise on as much as possible. They're able to get some free damage. Blaster, though, doing some work on Storm, working him over, just deleting that stack. He's trying to get out of there now to find somewhere to heal. And Roxy and Teal at mid, and they trade. It's a favourable. Well, it's not. It's even respawns, but I'd say an advantage now to VL with Fanva being up in the next couple of seconds and a stack advantage on the surviving players already. Oh, we got a map pause. I mean, this round's been interesting. It started off very much in favour of VL with full stack out. Storm crashed with the initial frags going that way, but GG have done a really good job at bringing it back. There's only now 1 frag difference. They've just got to survive for the next 18 seconds in a 2v3 with a stack disadvantage on every player pretty much. I think this is the time you want to split up a bit and not take any damage. That's a nice frag onto Storm, the lowest health player on VL. Unfortunately gets caught out, but Kinetic comes back up. He's now stuck in blue with Peng. TO will be up in a second as well. TO spawns the other side of the map and is going to get caught out completely. That's really unfortunate for him, but he's able to get out, but he takes so much damage. He loses most of his stack. He's now healing at the top of mid with Kinetic, and VL have just taken control of Crystal here now, and Fanva taking a ton of damage from nades. He's got to be careful, he's incredibly low. This is definitely, I would say, an advantage for GG now. They've got more players, they've got more stack, And Roxy's on his own, and he's got to survive for 10 seconds. Can he do it? Some really nice nades there on Kinetic. Grenades, rockets up there, but he's got himself stuck in mid, and he dies with 2 seconds left on Nolly. That's just unfortunate. But a really nice round from GG. They started off pretty weak, but they were able to bring it back in the later stages. Some nice rails and nade spam there. They're fighting over blue now. Some nice pincers. So GG have fallen back to Crystal. They're going to control this space now and probe out towards Mega health, whereas VL are pushing them in from Mega. So it's a tough one. Mega, you get stuck on Mega and you get yourself railed from so many angles. It's a very open centre to the map, incredibly long sight lines, which cause some quite slow play. So really nice rocket there onto Nodden. I'm going to pronounce his name 15 different ways this game. That's the plan. Tio is able to sneak up there onto Roxy, I believe, or Fanva maybe. I couldn't see his name tag. Fanva low and mid, misses a rail. Tio goes down. Aggressive push from Roxy there into red, and Kinetic is meeting up with Tio now to fight in blue room, and the L are just pushing in, but they have massive stack disadvantage. Fanva needs to come up. They're incredibly lucky there that they weren't able to capitalise and steal and kill Storm when he was incredibly low, but Fanva comes up, and so does Roxy. Now it's a 2v4. And they're both stuck in the same spot. This is a bad place to be. There's no way really out here. He's got 5. He's managed to keep himself alive. There's some nice rockets there, damage on the way out. Noddy and Storm have their work cut out now, but they do have an advantage on stack. But he's going to take 120 shaft damage without returning any. That's just not what you want in this situation. And here we are, a messy fight mid, but it was a 2v1. It was quite hard. But again, GG have managed to turn this around, but they are on the longer respawns. Roxy's going to be back up before Trauma or Peng in this 2v2. But Fanva, the one with all the stack to his name on VL, gets caught out, was able to get out of there. Storm and Fanva together, but Fanva gets caught. He's on 40-second respawn now. Roxy, he's all the stack and takes 2 direct rockets, but he's able to get himself 1. Now Kinetic with 30 HP. Well, this is on Fanva now. He's got to keep himself alive. He's got 2 seconds. They're at a disadvantage for the next 20 seconds. Or for the next 20 seconds there will be a disadvantage, but they're able to get 1 kill and even it back up again. But the stack's massively in the favour of GG. And Fanva, they're low, unfortunately gets caught out on that close range rail from Peng to finish it off. There's 2 rounds now for GG. They're looking really solid on this map. It's really interesting to see. It's a nice change of pace from the previous. Let's see if VL can do the same as GG did to them and get the 3rd round on their opponent's map pick. But again, opening exchanges going massively in favour of GG in this round. 3-0 on frags. Obviously, the next fights will be in the favour of VL due to the stack advantage. But those early frags have put VL on longer respawns, and means every death now is going to be far more impactful for VL. They've already got some low players. Storm taking it direct. They're trying to jump in and play aggressive. Fanva being able to get the kill on Trauma, that's the 2nd kill for the round. They have managed to not convert any more kills though since they're around slowed down, but Noddy's on his 1st death now. It's going to be tricky for Fanva got himself stuck below Mega. That's a terrible place to be. There's only one way out, and it takes you into massive sight lines. And now Noddy's got to keep himself alive for 2 seconds. Can he do it? That's going to be close. That was so close. Roxy was down to the last few tenths of a second until he was going to be back up. That's a really nice chase there from GG. They were able to do a ton of damage. Just finish him off. That could have definitely been unlucky, but again, opening fights in the centre mid. Quite aggressive. Other games we've seen so far on this it's been a lot more passive, but nice performances from GG on this. They're playing aggressively. They're doing damage, winning the fight. Again, opening frags going in the favour of GG, but again, obviously after that, they're all got less stack and VL have more. But again, longer respawns. It's really nice from Tio to get out of the tricky space, and Roxy just comes in aggressively. Noddy was alone for a couple seconds, and he's flank. Nice. Oh bloody hell! It's not what you want to happen when you drop down. Drop into 2 people in a heal bubble. Fanva alone, he's got to keep himself alive. This is it. This could be GG. He's got 2 seconds. Can he do it? He manages to do it. Storm is now back up. He's on his own. So lovely air rocket there. A nice turnaround from VL in this round. They were looking out of it at one point. They're managing to get back in. Some nice rails. TO alone. And we go first round on the board for VL. Will they be able to reverse sweep this map and take it off GG? That would be a massive statement right now. They've looked they've been dominated in all rounds of the last. Let's see if they can keep it up. Get opening trades going GG's way, but how will VL be able to stabilise? Keep going. Trauma is very low. Peng is taking a ton of damage, but he finally goes down. But he's dealt so much in that round. Roxy took on his second life already and already down super low. Trauma caught out below, but he's doing an incredible job at keeping himself alive. Roxy's got nothing out of that heal from the damage he's taken, and while VL have been able to actually increase their frag lead now, they're ahead this round. They've balanced it back out again, but this is a dangerous situation. You've got a couple of seconds, and that's it. It's all she wrote. Map 2 going to GG. Their map pick. They've traded maps now. It's Toya Fortress. A true decider of who's going to win this map instead of just being the third map play, which is always better. It means there's more on the line, really. This is for all the marbles now, really. This is for a second point in the league and a W.
Toya Fortress.
I'm assuming, based off the last few maps, we're probably going to see a very chaotic fight at the top of mid. Start of each round, and it's probably some great rocket jumps as well as people just fly over the roofs on this map. It's and hopefully at least 1 or 2 melees out the map from Fanva, or anyone really, to be honest. Who doesn't like a good ring out?
I can see the broom coming.
Hmm?
I can see the broom coming.
Yep. Hopefully. I want to see some good implosion and explosion weeple uses as well, sending people flying. That's what we'd like to see. Call me clairvoyant. It's a chaotic fight mid. And VL getting a massive advantage in that fact. Fanva taking 5 damage in the initial change for 4 kills. Great start to the round for VL. Now they have to see if they can capitalise on this. They're doing great damage, and we got our first ring out, first ring out of the game. Brilliant first round. VL have to be careful now. They're all quite low, even though they're on short respawns. If they all time their deaths poorly, get caught out, it could be a disaster. But they're doing great, really. They seem to be hunting, finding fights to die with. It looks a bit. Some great damage there from all of VL. They've all been able to do a ton of damage off the spawn, and now this is massively in their favour. TO is already on his third death. And there we go, first round over in a minute. I think that might be the quickest round we've had so far tonight. Dominant display from VL in this round. Storm getting bullied by his teammate there on the jump pad. And starting the round with a ring out, that was unfortunate. And Nodden as well, 2 in a row. This is a dominant start for GG, but they have not done as well as VL did with their opening, taking far more damage this round. That's how VL will respond now. But again, Storm's already on his second death. Roxy is low. He's been caught out. He's not going to get much, if anything, from that heal. And he's going to go down. This round definitely looking in favour of GL, and Nods on his own. He's going to get caught out. Oh, he managed to keep himself alive for just long enough. And then he gets caught off the spawn. It's Storm and Fanva. Roxy up in a second. Storm's got caught out here. And he's gone off the map. This map has been a round of Vikings flying off a map, to be honest. That's 3 so far at my camp. Roxy and Pang having a fight up top. He gets railed on the way out. He's now low. He is very, very vulnerable situation. Spamming that void cannon to stop anyone from pushing. Yeah, it's a dangerous weapon. You catch a blast of that and it's bye-bye stack. Some nice rocket jumps to navigate mid quickly. Definitely in the favour of VL right now. They managed to turn this round and map around. Got 7 seconds to find TO. Where is he hiding? He's hiding at stairs. He's been caught out, and there the shafts from VL just finishing him off. It's a really nice turnaround there from VL. They were able to stabilise after the first initial ring outs. Get some frags again. Another chaotic fight mid. Storm taking a ton of damage that round, getting focused down. Noddy there was on his own for a split second, was able to back out of that fight. He's kept a lot of his stack as well for his first death, which is really good. And he's gone down, as I say that. King Elephant losing out a shaft battle to Storm, but dealing a ton of damage in return. A couple of pincers hitting him on the way out as well. He's low and he's vulnerable. That's a nice pincer there on a rocket jumping kinetic. Getting trauma on the way across as well. Doing some nice damage there at range. Just keeps hitting. Oh, as I say that, cast is cursed. TA pushing in now. We got Roxy and Storm, last 2 alive on VL. Now they got fight stairs. Some nice damage exchange there for VL. They're keeping this close, even in a disadvantage. Stack firmly in the favour of GO, but numbers in the not anymore. Numbers were in the favour of VL. But this is a round that this is GG round to lose. They've got 30 seconds, 2 alive. Storm is on nothing. They found Noddy. Storm's on 5 HP and he goes down. It's Noddy on his own now for 20 seconds. And he's been found out. Some nice shaft there to keep him in the fight, but this is going to be nigh on impossible, and he can't make it happen. He gets cornered and pushed. Some nice aggression there. They stepped on the jugular in that round from GG. That's what they need to finish these out. But can they string another 3 together? Or will VL get their next 2? Again, another set of chaotic fights. Frags going the way of VL, but they're all in the... And again, Roxy taking... Well, one of VL managing to get away with very little in the way of damage. We've reached a kind of stalemate as the team's stabilised now. Only one person from VL has gone down, and everyone from GG is back up with what they had, full stacks and armour. Storm spamming from box. Nice rail there onto Kinetic. He's going to push aggressively now. Oh, unfortunate timing from Trauma there to try and push in to get some of that heal, but Storm takes a ton of damage. That was his second death. Fanva's still on his first. Roxy, I believe, is on his second as well. Well, this will be his second death if he gets caught. He manages to get out of there. Nod and TO very close to each other healing. Storm's back in this. Nice little pincer there from Nodden. believe Nod might be on his first death as well, giving out, but I'm not 100% sure. That was a very ballsy rocket jump with nades flying around him. Oh no, that was his second. Again, 3v3, but the stack advantage in GG's favour. VL really need to get some free damage off of those long range pincers, but Roxy gets caught out, he's on that 20-second respawn. And we're about to be in a 3v2 situation here, but Storm is caught out, making it 4v2. Some nice damage there on Pangala for messing up his rocket jump with that pincer shot from afar. Low, they're not getting they're getting very little from this heal. But Fanva has taken a ton of damage to deal it. But they've kept Peng honest. He's got nothing from that heal and gone down for it. He's back up in 40 seconds. Fanva is railable, and there we go. Tromex there with the frag onto Fanva. Dodden last alive now, he's got 10 seconds to make it down, but he's got full stack, and Siphonator and both TO and Trauma are low. He takes so much unreturned rocket damage, loses all of his stack. He's able to stay alive though, and keep TO, take some health off TO and Trauma. TO is able to kill him there, 24 health to his name. 1v3, but they are very low on GG. Now they'll most likely push. Actually, I don't think they will now, given that Roxy and Fanva are going to be up in a few seconds. And they don't want to take any unnecessary risks and lose their stack. Roxy's about to fight Peng mid, but he's getting shot by 2 players. And Tio are on the flank, and Roxy with that unfortunate miss, and he gets caught out and shafted down. Pincers are great until you get caught in a reload. There we go, nice round from nice damage from well, that's an unlucky rocket there onto Nodden is on the jump pad. Kinetic hit by a pincer, he is low and he needs to find somewhere to hide or somewhere to heal. I don't know if neither of them have heals, so they're going to have to stay alive for the next 15 seconds, and Trumix is low, and this is not good. 17 health and hiding. But Tio's back up in a second. He's managed to get out there with 7 health, and a heal's come up for them. Kinetic's going to get heal off, and Nodden's the only one with any stack left really on VL, and they've got 5 seconds till Roxy's up. And Fanva is hunting by the looks of it. That's a nice rail onto Tio, they're just popping down and getting this shot. Catching Kinetic out with no armor, just go through the teleporter. It's just smart not to rush. They were waiting for him. Storm gets in a 2v1, Roxy pushes in, gets Peng, nice round there from VL. Match point. A ring out with Tio as well at the end there to finish it off. But match point. Map and match point potentially now, as opening exchanges goes massively in the way of GG. Fanva now last alive for the next couple of seconds, and his teammates are back up now, but able to get some nice damage done. Just fighting in that smoke with rockets. It's going to heal now. Some initial fights. Storm and VL have been able to take the lead in frags. 5-4. Everyone on their first death now, and some on their second. Three v2 now, with Tio getting caught on that jump pad, taking a ton of unreturned shaft damage. And that's all she wrote. Nades from below, and some shaft from a jump from a flying egg. And GG's, that's 2-1 to VL. Some great shows there from both teams. No map was free. VL just showing their class and taking it. So they're now I think 5-1 so far as of week 2 of DWL. They're looking dominant in their group. GG did really well in that game though. They should be happy. They're dominant showing on Sunken. Well done to them. Thanks for watching, guys.
GG. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.